What up, Justin?
We're lost in the dark.
Of course, we wanted to go get some sweet shots on Hangover Trail, and
Yeah.
now we're out in the dark.
We out.
Did we bring lights, Justin?
No.
No,
That thing over here.
we didn't bring lights. There we go. Wish us luck.
Hey, what's up? I'm Eric Porter. We're out at Hangover Trail in Sedona, Arizona. And I know you've all seen GoPro footage of this trail and it looks crazy, but what GoPro tends to do is flatten things out a little bit so it doesn't look quite as steep. So we brought the big camera and lenses out today so we can show you what it really looks like, and I'm gonna talk you through some of the gnarlier features here. We're gonna have some fun. This is one of my favorite trails. Let's get started. As soon as you start Hangover Trail, you're greeted by this wall right behind me. Now the actual trail with the white lines goes around that way, and you're welcome to take that, of course. But I like going this way. It breaks you into the trail, kind of warms you up. So this feature starts out kind of mellow and gets steeper near the top. It's really hard to carry your momentum all the way up if you go fast. So to ride this feature, I like to be about 3 gears in for my easiest. That gives you enough speed to carry some momentum, but it's still easy enough when it gets to the second pitch. So a lot of people will come in hot and try to carry their momentum up, but you really can't carry your speed all the way up that thing. So you're either gonna have to downshift right there, or you just go in at the same speed the whole way up, about 3 gears in.
So after the initial wall that you climb, you get up on the mesa and you're riding across the Slickrock, and it's absolutely beautiful. You're getting the first views. And you're gonna come to the trail sign where you actually see the Hangover sign. Just past that sign is where the trail actually starts. And that's when you get into the exposure. So right here where we are right now, and if I fall off and fall on the downhill side, I'm going all the way down there. So what you have to do is carry momentum to get your speed up here. Because this is off camber, you just wanna keep your tires level, and you want to make sure not to lean your bike too far into the side, and you'll pedal strike, which means hitting your pedal on a rock. Then the biggest thing that I really got to drive home for the rest of this trail is no matter which side you're on, if you have to take a foot off, take it off before you think you need to take it off, and put it on the uphill side of the trail. If I take off my uphill foot, I'm falling into the uphill, no problem. If I take off my downhill foot, I'm going down off the cliff. We got a big problem. And this doesn't just apply to this trail. Any trail you're riding for the rest of your life, if you start to lose your momentum and you gotta take a foot out, take that uphill side foot off. Gotta watch the cactus on the side of the trail for your hands as well.
So as you're rolling across the side hill, this is the next feature that really freaks everybody out, myself included. But the more I've ridden it, I've really wrapped my head around it, and it's not that bad. So what it is a notch that comes into this. It's an off-camber, slick-looking rock that puts you down into this hole, and then you got the little climb back out up those rocks. So this thing is covered with tire tracks of people that locked up their brakes, got scared, and slid out and kind of leaned the wrong way. What you need to do is carry a little bit of speed into this to get you through that off-camber notch by the rock, and then you're kind of carving down into this hole right here, and you want to come off early, because if you come off late back there, you're coming straight into that uphill and it's not going to work out. So if you kind of turn down into this, you're keeping your tires a little more perpendicular to the rock. If you try to cut across it, they're vertical like this, and they're just going to slide out, and you're going to put another set of tracks there.
It is beautiful out tonight. We're gonna lose our light soon, but sure is nice right now. So we're past all the side hill above the cliff, and now we're heading up to the saddle up that way. This climb gets pretty brutal. It's steep, and the way to climb it is stay in the back seat so you have rear wheel traction, but then lean way forward over the front. Put it in your easy gear and just spin. After the brutal climb, you make it to the beautiful saddle. This place has unreal views up here, and it's the home of the infamous first roll-in. Look at that.
So when you get to the top of that heinous climb, everyone takes a break. This is a great spot to stop and chill for a minute. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna tell you about my bike. So I'm on my Diamondback Release 29. This is a 130 rear travel, 150 front. This is my do everything bike and it's really fun. So when I come to Sedona, I make a few changes to my bike because this is way different than the riding in Park City. And it's probably the same for most of you unless you live here or in Moab. So the changes that I make are, first of all, I put on new tires. Not only new tires, but new gravity casing tires. So these are the Kenda Pinners. This is the Aaron Gwynn signature tire. It's got full aramid protection across the top and the sides. And then it's got 20 mil sidewall protection as well. So that's the stuff they make bulletproof vests out of. If you come here with your regular trail tires, you're gonna get flats all day long, get punctures, there's cactus, there's all kinds of stuff that wants to literally destroy your tires and rims. The reason I choose the Pinner tire with the gravity casing is that this is a dry conditions tire and it's really good for loose over hard, which is what we have right here. What I've been running all season is the Hellcat, which is kind of more of a loamy tire. The knobs are designed to dig into the ground. And if you're not able to dig into the ground, what you want is a little bit bigger knob that's gonna get a better bite and better contact patch on the ground, and that's what the Pinner does. The second thing I do to my bike is I bump up my suspension by 5 to 10 PSI front and back, and then I also give a couple more clicks of compression damping, which is gonna make it a little more supportive when you're really slamming into all these ledges and rocks and stuff like that. It's pretty abusive out here, and if you make those changes, you're gonna have a much better time riding out here. Now that we've talked about bikes and caught our breath, we're gonna head off this roll right here and onto the next section of trail. So there's 3 options you can do right here. You can follow the white lines out to a switchback over there. You can go straight down this face. And the thing I don't like about this is if something goes wrong, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna tumble down and that's gonna be really bad and you're getting hurt. So I like to build in better margins for error, which means going across that side hill over there, which is gonna take us down into a dirt chute. And if you slide out or something like that, there's stuff to catch you. So when you ride this one, you basically cruise across this side hill, just light brakes. As soon as you get right here, you turn down into the chute. I love the fun, fast, smooth trails back home in Park City, but I really love coming out here and riding this rough, chunky, techie stuff too. It really makes you think about what you're doing, test your skills, and it's kind of like one trials move or skate park move after another. That's kind of like a bit of a rock full pipe. All this stuff you can ride pretty slow. You just want to carry your momentum and not get hung up on stuff. A little bit of speed is your friend. Too much speed is your enemy. So we're at the steep rolls on the backside of Hangover Trail now, and this is the part that everybody talks about. This is the part everyone's worried about, with good reason, but I think the other stuff on the trail is actually technically more difficult. This is kind of just a steep, sustained roll that goes like this as it goes down. And the secret to this is, well, first of all, having good brakes and good tires. But once you got that, you gotta have good brake modulation. So you gotta be able to control your brakes. If you have trouble with sometimes skidding when you don't want to, you need to get that under control before you tackle this. Because if you start skidding on this, you're gonna actually pick up speed. Your tires are no longer slowing you down at that point. Before you drop in on this though, definitely lay your bike down at the top, walk around, understand it, understand what you're getting into, and feel good about it first. Your confidence needs to be on point as well. Because when you start rolling down this, it's kind of hard to stop in the middle. So trust your brakes, just roll down this nice and slow. You don't want to pick up too much speed when you're going down this. Stay on the right side, on the white lines or just to the right of them, and that'll keep you in control. It keeps the cliffs from not being too big. It's more just rolls if you stay on the right side, and it all kind of goes. Thanks for watching. This is one of my favorite trails, and hopefully this video helps you get through this trail as well. When you come out here to ride it, take your time, stay safe, and work through it slowly. But for now, it's getting dark, it's winter, and so we're losing our light quick. We gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like this video, and we'll see you on the next adventure.